But you can add that onto an agenda when we need it on the agenda.
So we could, yeah, we could. Again, we don't own the airport, the village does. They meet monthly, I believe, monthly.
I'm sorry, what?
Does the airport committee meet monthly? Bill?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and we really have no say in anything there. However, if something comes up, our town representative being at those meetings would then bring it to us. But to tell you the truth, in the last 7 years, nothing has come up there now. That's gonna change, because there are some plans in the works for some expansion, you know.
Well, then you should take it off, otherwise it should be on there.
Well,
And just add it when needed.
Right.
Okay.
as a
So
special,
we could make airport committee, communications committee.
or put those all in alphabetical order, whatever you want, I don't really care, but we get rid of the.
All I know is DPW report has to be before police report.
Okay.
Has to be.
Alright.
Special request of Greg's. Can't blame us.
Alright, and it's not fire district, it's East Troy Area Emergency Services District, so that's
Correct.
changed. East Troy Area.
EPA.
East Troy Area Emergency Services District. Park Committee, Boots Lake, Memorial Park, School Management District. Recycling, Library, Planning Commission. You miss any?
Where are we putting communications?
Yeah, we're.
In place of airport?
Is that okay?
Thanks, I missed that.
Next page, under, 2.20.050. I don't know if number 4, if you could ever be compliant with the open meetings law
If you.
by doing that. And then my note was C6, that said, even in an emergency, you still need 2 hours notice.
Yeah, that should really be in there.
No, it shouldn't.
Yeah, so strike 4 on roll 5.
No big question.
Yeah, because that's, again, that's why you have an agenda, people are apprised of what's on the agenda. If we had something at the beginning of the meeting, the public is not apprised of that, so, and we already have something listed as emergency, so get rid of 4.
And then in section 2, it's the same issue that Kim addressed earlier. It says the agenda with appropriate attachments will be delivered at least 3 days before the meeting.
So it would be,
3 business days
yeah.
or 1, that's not, I mean, then we don't necessarily have to say delivered, right?
Be
Shall be
available.
available?
Available.
Yeah, available would be.
Available to each board member at least 3 business.
Well, it's 2 days, cause it'd be Thursday, Friday. Cause I would do it Thursday morning,
Yeah.
so by Thursday afternoon.
And it should never be mailed because that's inexpensive, you know.
That could happen. So that would be 2 business days then.
Yeah, 2 business days,
Available for each board member.
at least 2 business days before the meetings, yeah.
Okay.
And like the treasurer's report, I put that in the desk, that didn't get done till today. There's nothing I can do about it, you know, depending where the meeting falls and how much is going on.
And then number 06, I think we have some redundancy there between number 1 and number 6, or no, 1 and 5.
And I guess, yeah, that was my question, what
Why
was
was
the
that?
intent
Again,
of
this
that
is,
statement?
yeah, this was the old, the chairman we had for a year and a half. He would, refuse sometimes to let supervisors or the clerk speak.
Right.
So we put that in there, but when you look at number 5, it says the chairperson shall recognize clerk, treasurer, town attorney, or other official, that would be all of us, or employee, at any time to speak on a matter of consideration. Again, it's the same
Town
issue.
attorneys added in 5, that's what makes it different.
So, would you be okay if we eliminate 1 and just keep 5?
It's fine with me.
Maybe under 5 where it says other official, I should say, other board members, instead of other official. I don't know what other officials we have.
Well, what about committee members?
Right, or the DPW superintendent.
Right.
Well, that would be employees,
It would be
I guess.
all the employees,
Yeah,
right?
those are the
Yeah.
employees.
Committee member may not be.
Well, they're on the agenda, they're on the official agenda,
Yeah.
so,
But I guess that's kind of the question, what is the intent? Is it just the intent to have an orderly meeting and not everyone talking at the same time?
no, to make sure that all these people have the right
Just speak.
to speak. That's why we did it. Again, this was,
So that, yeah,
this was the other chairman that
Right.
refused to, oh, I
No, I
know
understand what you're
Chad's gonna
talking
say,
about, yeah.
you are not recognized.
Yeah.
And Kim, I don't care. That's,
Yeah. well then,
I'll go home.
I guess, to me, recognize means, I can't say anything until you say, Supervisor Reyes, if you have something to say, you're free to go and say something.
Or if you like, kind of
No,
like,
if you said, if you were to raise your hand, what it means to be recognized is you are given the opportunity to say something.
Right,
Right,
Robert's rules, basically.
right, so this was in here because people were not allowed to comment.
They weren't getting recognized.
Right. So I think that's probably a good thing, because the reason when we did that, remember when we revised this, I don't know how long ago it was, there was nothing in the statute that even addressed that, you know, specifically, people. And I think maybe the only change we'd make, leave 5, but other official would probably just, instead of other official, say, or board members, comma, town attorney, board members, or employee. That covers everybody then. So after town attorney, board members, I mean, I guess you'd say supervisors, because the chairperson shall recognize, so it's not the whole board, it's board supervisors. Again, that's the reason why we got it. So strike
One.
one. All right, anybody else have anything on 06?
well then the same thing was,
Shouldn't it be
must be
town?
employees,
Under 5.
or employee of town.
employee,
I missed that, so
Okay, well,
and then in section 6,
Six.
where it
Ah,
says,
yeah. Mhm.
public comments must be recognized by the chairperson.
So should it be public comments section or public comment section?
That's what we discussed last week, we have 2 per our agenda unless we wanna change it back. But according to our bylaws, we have 2 of them. One before all the doing all business and one after, okay? If it's 2 of them, which we have, then it is comments. But the question we had last month is the person allowed to speak 3 minutes in each public comment section, or if the person got 3 minutes, you're done.
I would have to say that having 3 minutes in the first go around, so to speak, and 3 minutes in the second, because so much discussion is brought up in between those two that people, people can definitely have questions in between, and I think
But we only meet on a monthly basis.
on a monthly basis, and I don't think I think that'd be a great idea. It would really be nice if during the public comments, because we're doing both of them, if we really could try to stay within that 3-minute
Yeah.
mark, helps everybody move along and get going, but I think we should have both for sure.
Yeah, that's why
And
we
be
don't
able to speak
Yeah,
3
so it
minutes
should
in both.
say, prisoners speak public comment section or business must be recognized in 3 minutes,
3 minutes.
for, per
Comment section,
comment
or
section.
public comment
Mhm.
agenda.
As a matter of fact, that's what I wrote before, per public comment period. You got that?
He's right.
But does that mean that we can choose not to recognize?
Not during public
comments.
During public comments, unless the issue like we had with this, exit interview, that was, a personnel issue, you know, which cannot be
Closed session.
closed session only. So that's, but yeah, I mean, of course, you went to the training too, matter of fact, I think you asked the question on it. And, but
So, okay, again, it's semantics. Must be recognized or shall be recognized, kind of same thing.
I
says the same thing. To me, it means the same.
Right.
Must shall.
Well, that's why I was wondering, instead
Shall
of,
means
You're
you
the
have,
attorney.
shall means you have to.
Really, I thought it was the other way.
You have.
No,
Must, you really should? Okay, shall, I agree with you, shall.
Shall means there's no discretion.
Okay.
Except, what we talked about previously was the, closed session material,
Right.
that is. Alright, I didn't have anything else, but you guys all looked at this. I had two versions of this, I had the one that came with our packet, and then I had the version that I printed previously, or Jim gave to us previously. That's
that's what I was working on.
I'd just like to know 2.20.0.090. Sometimes I don't get copies of everything, and if I'm the record keeper, I should get copies.
I just gave you this letter, you give it back to me.
I didn't know it was for me, I thought you were just letting me read it. But,
You know, I've asked in the past if there is ever a time when the town has all of its employees where we meet as a whole, and I think that's called committee of the whole.
Yeah.
I mean, should there be a time when at least have the opportunity for all employees of the town to come before to join us and I mean, the judge, we're adding, you know,
Just put it out there as a board, and if they want it, they can request it.
Okay.
I think it's been discussed a couple times, but trying to get that group together. Good luck. I mean, as far as,
second, third shifts and.
I understand that shifts and
But-
time is a problem,
it's only been
but
discussed a couple
Or
times.
you mean just have an open discussion about
Anything,
everything within the town, the community, all of that kind of
so
stuff?
we're all on the same page.
Jim's just gotta bring more donuts then.
That's the secret.
I mean,
Okay.
if there's any issue,
Would-
they're always welcome to come to the board,
I
right? Is that,
understand that,
but
but
you're just saying it's a communal kind of a,
Yeah, I mean, Greg's here, normally at every meeting,
Sure.
Bruce, you know, at every meeting. I mean, we do have, you know, that opportunity, but that's not the same, I mean, we still have to notice it because we're meeting at
Right.
work.
right,
But that's not the same as a format of a, you know, a monthly meeting,
gotcha.
because the stuff you ask would probably be more general in nature.
Mhm.
And like.
Would that be, you could call for a special town board meeting, and you could specify with the DPW or with the police
Right, what I'm getting at
department.
is if we're here,
We don't have to have that in writing, right, we could just call a special board meeting.
You could.
but it has to post it.
But like anything that everybody has questions, like insurance, like health, life, retirement, deferred comp, they know where to find me, and they come ask me that stuff all the time, so. But I mean, like our insurance, our health, life, and retirement is all set by the state. There's nothing really, and they all know where, you know, to ask me questions, or I know where to tell them to go to find out what they need to find out.
I would need authorization if you want me to draft the changes.
On this. Well, are we done? I didn't have anything else. Pete, did you have anything else? Don't you, or, yeah. I mean, again, one thing we're talking about this real estate, which maybe is kind of, when we're talking about Beach Road, look under, .110. When authorized by the town meeting to act, the board may purchase any land within the town for present or anticipated town purposes. And we also dispose of town property other than property donated to the town, according to health and purpose. That's also one of our ordinances, just like some of these other things we have here, we have to take ordinances, you know, because of that. But in this case, I think if we would take this bridge, I think the underlying fee is still the railroad museum, okay? But the bridge would be like a building, and that's a different statute that says if we're buying a building, elected would have to do it. This one here is just saying that, it's kind of reiterating that, it's saying when authorized by a town meeting, you purchase any land, you know.
But it says other than donated,
Right.
would this be considered donated?
We're not accepting their donation.
So,
Well, and at what point do we make it like a referendum question?
well, it could come to that, yeah, but again, we're a little ways away from that, the main thing now that we're gonna do there is get the damn thing repaired, and then we have time to do the rest. All right, so we need a motion to authorize Attorney Mills to revise chapter 2.20 of the municipal code.
I make a motion to authorize Attorney Mills to revise chapter 2.20, bylaws and rules of procedure for the town board.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Janet, second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Aye, opposed? 0. Okay, I'll make another motion to go on top of this, we authorize Attorney Mills to, review, any changes affect on existing ordinances, that may have to also be changed. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye. Opposed? None. And you notice that on some of these, there's, some references, that's what's gotta be checked, to make sure that we have to change the ordinance. Okay, done with that. New business, schedule closed session to interview DPW candidates, and we want to talk to all three, correct? Three
Yes.
people?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, back when, we were looking to try to schedule all these meetings, I put a calendar together from everybody's input on what was still available coming up. Okay, and I do have the calendar here, yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that calendar was just for July.
Yeah, but we still have
Okay.
okay, what I had on this calendar for available dates from the board, and we're right now on the 12th, so I had the 16th,
Friday night.
that's a Friday night, which is good, I know that, 19th and 20th,
20th, I am not available.
20th is the Troy.
okay, cross that one out, 19th,
Oh my gosh, it is.
I could do the 19th.
That's the 19th.
21st is both ways.
okay, so far I got 16, 19, 22nd,
No, I can't.
Um, 29, oh no, I'm sorry, in the last week, I got 26, 28, 29.
So how much do we wanna combine in our closed?
So we'll have 3 people there. The next question was, personnel matters, and that would be kind of a follow-up on the, investigations and some of the questions we
Open
heard.
action item.
Yeah. Open action item. These will all be closed session.
How long do we go? Do we wanna go one long night or 2 separate nights? I don't know how
Well,
long the interview.
looking at
interview-
everybody's availability, if we can all do one night, I'd rather do a longer night than try to get us together multiple nights in a row if that works for everyone else, but.
And interviews for the, clerk of court admin position and the deputy clerk treasurer police clerk.
Yeah, now
And
those,
perhaps the
That's getting
police
put on
officer
With
who's
this
being.
DPW.
Right, so
uh,
that's gonna be way more than 1 week.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the judge wants to be heard on accommodations that he wants for his new hire in the court.
That could maybe be included with what's on the agenda, and then other interviews could be scheduled separately.
so we could do A and B in one meeting, and I'm thinking
That's what we talked about.
the 19th seems to be, it's a week from today, seems to be fitting everybody.
We'll have a couple meetings, a few days in a row.
Well,
19th, 20th, 21st.
Barb used to have 4 in a row.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, 19th, in my book is still okay. Is 19th work for me? Okay? Pete?
Yeah.
Should we start at 6?
Hmm?
Since it'll be a doozy?
Early,
If
Six,
it's all
okay.
on then.
what
Yes.
about 5?
I can whatever time we want,
At
5:30,
5:30?
5:30?
5:30.
if that works.
5:30, 19th, and that's gonna be DPW and other personnel issues.
Hopefully the DPW people will be available that day.
Yes.
Notice, yeah.
Yeah, well, 60, that's wrong, okay, and then the next one would be for, there's other 2 positions that he was mentioned, now, the judge said he had a good candidate, how did you do on your end?
I have one really good candidate and one maybe.
Okay, so you have 2, how many does the judge have?
Judge was only gonna contact the one.
Yeah, cause there was one that was stellar,
Yes,
that had previous clerk of court experience.
yes.
But that person is also gonna be the planning commission person and the media person,
Okay,
so
and that's all.
that, therefore I think that you all should have a
Yeah.
throw in too.
Okay,
He's meeting with her on Wednesday.
yes, so it's possible, well, we already set the 19th for the DPW personnel issues, the next available date that I looked on here, I didn't circle it, but 22nd, somebody said was out, yeah, that's out for me too. 26, 28, 29, so the last week of the month. On Monday again seems to be fitting people, 26th, Monday, 2 weeks from today. That's okay, June, Pete?
Oh, wait a second, I guess I lost like the bakery here. I mean,
Another, okay, the first meeting on the 19th is for the 2 DPW people.
only,
Yep,
And
and,
personnel issues,
and
Okay,
the
that's
pending things,
outstanding
yep.
pending issues.
okay.
But now another date is for the candidates for the
Two new
deputy
hires.
clerk and
Clerk of court.
And you were looking at what date are you?
26th was another Monday,
26 will work for me.
works for me.
Yeah.
Barb, 26th, 26th, Pete,
Yeah,
all right. Try that one, the same thing, 5:30. That's gonna be 2 new hires, 5:30 PM.
I will not be at that one. Just so you know.
much excitement.
And it looks like
I'm
It'll
on
be at the
vacation.
19th. The 19th you'll be here.
I will.
Okay, that takes care of 4 events, is that? That appears to be it, right? And we have some new information to actually discuss too, after the 19th.
The 19th.
Okay, all right, I think we're good there, gotta get it all written down.
We've got the 19th
And
and the
26th,
26th.
both at 5:30, both here,
Okay.
both closed session. Okay,